And that will bring us to our final fight of the night, and this is also a special contest. This one is at the 156-pound level. It's between Andy Rivera of Chelsea and Pat Shearon of Cohasset. So Rivera fighting from Chelsea and Shearon from Cohasset. You don't see many fighters out of Cohasset, so this should be an interesting one as they lead the fighters to the ring. This is the final fight of the night. The official for tonight's fight
is Tico Pico, a great fighter, fought for the light heavyweight championship in Montreal, and he's been around youth boxing and refereeing for quite a few years, and he's a credit to boxing, a credit for the kids of boxing and those who want to be fighters. Chico is a great, outstanding human being, and it's a pleasure knowing him through fighting and seeing him still up in the ring, being a part of boxing.
So Andy Rivera will fight from the red corner wearing the blue trunks trimmed in gold. He's from Chelsea. And his opponent from Cohasset in the red trunks trimmed in black is Pat Shearon. This looks like it's going to be a good one to close off our fight night, our championship fights here tonight on ABT.
Well, we're going to see a good fight tonight. These guys look like it's the main bout, so they're going to have a little more going for them. As putting them on the main bout, they want to leave this crowd with a great fight and want to be the last name we'll mention that tonight is Rivera and Sheehan. And there they go.
Oh man!
And there they go. I think Sheehan's already hurting this one here.
This has quickly turned into a conflagration here. Paulie, they just came out and started whacking the hell out of each other.
Well, that's when you're on the main bout and excited and want to leave everybody with that one tremendous memory, and they're already started.
They're hitting them with everything. I wonder if these guys went through metal detectors before they came in. Shearon fighting from the left-handed southpaw position. Rivera in the blue trunks. Andy Rivera and Shearon going toe-to-toe. Shearon landing a nice uppercut. But Rivera is relentless in his pressure.
No, Rivera's really moving in heavy and throwing some heavy leather. But they throw a lot of leather. They're going to slow down a little bit, and then they're going to pick their shots a little better. Then you're going to see some real damaging blows.
Ooh, and there was a good left hand by Shearon, but nice counter-punching done by Rivera.
Yep, you're right on that. Rivera came back very strongly. Rivera's showing a little heavy breathing right now because he's throwing an awful lot of punches. And Sheehan was absorbing a lot of punches, so he's a little weak too in there. And he has to get some good punches off. He's got to get some breathing room. He shouldn't be slugging it out with him. There's some misses on Sheehan's side, and Sheehan, that takes a lot out of you. And Sheehan's got to get some room, stand on the middle of the ring and keep Rivera off him for a while, get his head again, and get some punches off as he's coming in. Because Sheehan would have a better chance fighting that way than trying to slug it out with Rivera.
Andy Rivera loses his mouthpiece. Jordan Pico says, put it back in. You were talking about breathing room. These guys didn't even come up for air.
No, they didn't, but it's an exciting fight. I think all fights tonight were very exciting, and it closes. This is the last bout. We're going to end up seeing a great fight here, too. And as Sheehan's coming back now, and probably got the clouds out of his head, and he's delivering some good blows to Rivera.
Paulie, when Shearon delivers a blow, his hands are low. That is the end of round one.
Yep, Sheehan's hands have been dropping low. I think it's because of the heavy punches he took in the first round. But Rivera's been pressing him very heavily, and Sheehan may show a big comeback in this round. If Rivera keeps the pressure on him, well, I think Sheehan will be in a little trouble. But it's going to be a tough bout, and it's the last bout, and tough bouts all night. And we've been batting close to 900 anyway, and that ain't bad odds, is it?
We were talking about when Rivera's fighting style. He'll come on and throw the punches, throw the punches, hit me, I'm coming after you. Is that the type of style you used to do?
Yeah, I was a walk-in fighter. Of course, I was short for my height, so I had to move in all the time. And couldn't stand in the middle of the ring because they'd pick you off, and I cut it very easy. So my job was to move in, the punching, and slip underneath these guys and punch inside. Welterweights come in at 6 foot, 5'9", and I'm only 4'3½". Might be a little bit of a liar putting that half-inch on there.
Round two. Shearon in the red trunks, Pat Shearon from Cohasset, Andy Rivera from Chelsea, and they're going toe-to-toe. Oh, man. It is Rivera with a nice combination. Shearon responding. Shearon is hurt. Rivera connected with that right hand, Paulie.
Yep, Rivera got a nice overhand right in there, but these kids are throwing too many punches, too fast, exhausting themselves, and they're better off standing back and trying to get some good targets and really get some powerhouse punches in there. That's what they should be doing right now, getting some good powerhouses because they're fatiguing themselves out. And there comes Shearon. Shearon got Rivera with a good punch there. That's what happens when you windmill style like that. If you didn't get the condition to keep it up, you're going to be open for getting hit. And you can see that punch from Shearon took an effect. Rivera is bleeding a little bit from the mouth. And Shearon is coming back, and Rivera is coming back too. So as I'm speaking, the fight gets worse and worse.
It looks like two T-Rexes at each other, the way they're just clawing at each other, punching. As you said, Shearon though had all of the going just moments ago. Rivera fighting back though gallantly, trying to slip that right hand underneath.
Yep, there's a real slugfest going on up here. They ain't showing too much of their ability now, but just stepping into one another, punching away. And Shearon is dropping his left hand down very low, but there's such a slugfest. They're lunging into one another. There ain't time to show too much boxing ability. A great fight, though. It's a great fight.
Yeah, Shearon's winding up with that left hand all the way from Hingham. He's just winding up with it.
Yes, he is, and Rivera's having a problem with keeping his trunks up, and that boy Tico, pick him up. But this is a good fight. Great hook by Shearon to Rivera. There it comes again, but he's lunging into it. Shearon shouldn't be lunging in like that, but he is, and he's got away with it, though, and he's coming back, Shearon, and Rivera seems to be tying up right now.
Yeah, Shearon hit him right in the button in the closing seconds of round two. That is the conclusion of round two in our final fight of the evening out of the Whitman Armory. Andy Rivera and Pat Shearon. A great set of bouts, though, here tonight, especially the final night. We had the prelims last night. We have the finals tonight. Every single one, like you said, it got better and better and better.
Yes, it was a great night last night and tonight.